Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. We are about to watch 8 most disturbing things caught on doorbell camera footage. Are y'all ready? It's time to get some more action tonight. Let's go watch. Sorry for all the women that's about to be stalked in this video and every.
On November 30th, 2021,
Sorry,
a Twitter
guys.
user from Dallas reported that her doorbell camera had recorded a suspicious man standing outside of her apartment almost every night for an entire month. According to her tweet, she had already reached out to the authorities, but they hadn't done enough to keep the man away. This is what her Ring camera captured.
Bro, he ain't got nothing to do. He look homeless, low key. Bro just sitting there staring. Ain't no way, yo. 11/27/21. Now he walked away. And then he went back, bro. It could be my neighbor. I tell you.
In most
bro,
of the clips,
look.
the man can be seen standing eerily still outside of the woman's apartment, possibly waiting for her to come outside. At
Couldn't
one
be
point in
my
the video,
neighbor.
the man can be heard talking, but his words are difficult to make out.
If that was my neighbor, bro, he wouldn't be visiting ever. I tell you that much right now. I have a ring too. I see this dude
It's
just
unknown
sitting
what
there
he planned to do if the
bullshitting.
woman stepped out of her apartment, but judging by his behavior, it likely wasn't anything good. After the original upload, the disturbing video immediately went viral, with hundreds of people checking in on the woman to make sure she was safe. 2 days later, the woman posted an update on Twitter, in which she mentioned that her friends and family had confronted the man, and that security had been on the lookout for him. Many people who viewed the video urged the uploader not to let her guard down, and reminded her that the likelihood that the man would show up again was very high.
Yeah.
But after the last tweet in December 2021, there haven't been any more updates, and the man's identity hasn't been publicly revealed.
Bro, probably homeless.
This clip was captured in November 2019 in Harriet Creek
What the
Ranch,
hell?
Texas. It was later uploaded to TikTok and Facebook. The footage shows a little girl holding a flashlight and knocking on the door of an unoccupied house in the middle of the night.
What is she doing? It's midnight and she's just, what's she doing? Then they said unoccupied house.
Help, please. Please help.
The girl is obviously scared, but because nobody else can be seen on the camera, it's hard to tell who or what she was running from. As she continues to knock and beg for help, she looks over her shoulder several times, but the footage ends abruptly, leaving many questions unanswered. Shortly after it was recorded, the video was made public and police were notified of the incident, but from what I was able to find, the girl was never identified. Some think that she was being used as bait to get the homeowners to open the door, and several people commented on Facebook and TikTok that they could clearly see a man hiding in the shadows behind the girl, but it was never confirmed whether that's what was happening or if the little girl was actually in danger and genuinely asking for help. Another theory that surfaced is that the girl in the video might have been the same girl from a missing person case in South Dakota. In February 2019, a 9-year-old girl named Serenity Denard ran away from a youth home in Black Hills and was allegedly seen in Justin, Texas a few days before the video was recorded. The fact that the little girl knocked on the door of an unoccupied house shows that she clearly didn't live in the area, otherwise she would have known nobody was there, which makes this theory a possibility. Although there's definitely a resemblance between the girl in the video and Serenity, police didn't confirm whether the video and the missing person case were related. Unfortunately, not a lot of official information on this footage has been made public, and we'll likely never know what ended up happening to the little girl.
I would have just talked to her through Ring.
In this disturbing Ring camera footage from 2021, a woman in a hoodie can be seen approaching the front door of a house in the middle of the night. Behind her, a man wearing a face mask and a lanyard stands on the steps as she rings the doorbell.
You ring my ring, bro, and you have that attitude, I'm coming to the door with a shotty in the hand. we finna handle this problem. Ain't nobody else finna deal with this problem.
Doorbell cameras are meant for homeowners to see who's at their door and communicate with their visitors to decide whether or not it's a good idea to let them in. But in this case, the owner opens the door without hesitation.
The fuck? Without hezzy.
Hello, do y'all have a phone I can use? My car broke down and y'all the only one I got a light on.
We don't.
You don't?
Sorry.
The woman tells him that her car broke down and asks if she can use his phone.
Bro.
The owner politely refuses, but as soon as he apologizes and closes the door, the man with the face mask tries to break into the house with a weapon in hand. Fortunately, the owner had locked the second door just in time. It's unknown if he called the police, but from what I could find, the identities of the man and woman haven't been revealed. What makes this footage even more chilling is the fact that there's a playground in the yard, which means the two had specifically targeted a house where they knew there would most likely be kids inside. Had the homeowner not reacted quickly, he and his family would have probably been the victims of an armed robbery or possibly much worse.
I need my people with ring cameras to be
February
way more
2020,
aware.
an off-duty
Especially
police
somebody
officer
saying,
received a message from his neighbor
"My car
asking him to
broke
go
down."
check on his wife because somebody was trying to break into their house, and the woman was home alone. The man immediately walked across the street to his neighbor's house, but didn't see anything suspicious. When he came back, he saw that his neighbor had sent him this clip.
That boy on that crack, that coke. He on them drugs, bro. Shirtless.
The video shows a shirtless man crawling up the stairs to the front entrance of the house and attempting to open the door. Realizing it's locked, he walks back down the stairs and makes his way to the side of the house. After viewing the footage, the man immediately called 911, and 10 minutes later, 4 officers arrived in the neighborhood with a canine unit to help track down the intruder. What followed was an intense game of cat and mouse involving the neighbors, the police, and the shirtless man. Although he was spotted by the neighbors multiple times, he managed to slip away from the cops every single time. Several minutes into the search, the man heard his neighbor calling from across the street, saying that he could hear someone in his backyard. The two men scoured the outside of the house and eventually found that the back porch light had been unscrewed, but the shirtless man was nowhere to be seen. About an hour later, the man who uploaded the video walked out onto his back deck and spotted the intruder unscrewing another porch light, this time from the house across the street.
I have a house, you're gonna die if I see you in my backyard, front yard, and you doing something you ain't supposed to be doing.
With weapon in hand, the man intercepted the intruder and ordered him to get on the ground, but the shirtless man took off running and ended up sneaking into the crawl space of a nearby house. The uploader waited until the police arrived, and after he was ordered out of the crawl space, the intruder was charged with 2 counts of aggravated burglary, trespassing, public intoxication, and disorderly conduct. Police revealed that the subject was under the influence of hard drugs and had an outstanding warrant for failing to appear in court for another open case of burglary from earlier that same year. It's unclear if he was convicted of all the charges against him, but considering his criminal history, it's more than likely that he's still serving time today.
Yeah, with this system, bro, you could do...
This footage was captured at 4:38.
With this system, you could do the crime like 7 times and still have a bail.
a.m. on April 29th, 2023. It happened in El Paso, Texas. The video shows a young woman running up to the front door of a house and ringing the doorbell.
Ooh,
although nobody else can be seen in the frame, terrified, she looks over her shoulder multiple times as if she was being followed.
Oh no. I couldn't open my door. She's wearing that? Drunk? She could clearly see somebody if she's hiding from them. What the hell? Damn, as soon as she saw the car? He ducked down.
The woman begs for help and starts crying when nobody answers the door, and a few seconds later, a car's headlights come into view in the background. As soon as she sees the light, the woman crouches down behind a column, and she does the same thing again when she sees the neighbor's driveway lights turn on.
What the hell?
After a few minutes of waiting, a car's headlights illuminate the driveway, and the woman walks down the steps towards it. It's possible that she got in the car, but this wasn't caught on the Ring camera. As soon as the footage was made public, many people started speculating that the woman might have been the victim of trafficking and was trying to escape her captors.
Yeah,
but
probably.
others believe that she had a totally different motive. Several viewers mentioned that if she really had been in danger, she wouldn't have hid from the neighbors when she saw their driveway lights turn on. Another thing that caught viewers' attention is the fact that at the very beginning of the video, the woman isn't actually running. She appears to be casually walking up the steps, and she only begins to run when she comes into view of the doorbell camera, which suggests that the whole thing might have been a robbery setup. Less than a month after the footage was uploaded, El Paso police arrested 34-year-old Krista Nicole Cordeaux for burglary. After her mugshot was released, some people believe that it was the same woman from the video due to the resemblance,
but I don't know.
But police never officially confirmed this. It's unclear if she was ever seen in the neighborhood again.
She ain't robbing nobody with that.
A Reddit user uploaded this
much.
disturbing Ring camera footage with the caption, "Zombies want your brain." The video shows a young man in a bandana covered in what appears to be dirt or blood, repeatedly slamming himself into the front door of a house.
He would have died. I ain't gonna lie. I see that. Oh, he would have died. I came. Oh, you a
zombie? On his third attempt to
bam.
break down the door, he apparently knocks himself out after hitting his head. Stumbling after the impact, the man collapses over the front porch railing, knocking over an ornament in the process.
Ain't no way. Ain't no way that happened. Bro. Hey, he a good actor. I tell you that much. He would have been a dead actor if that was my house, though.
He groans in pain as he flails his arms and raises his legs, seemingly trying to get back on his feet. But the video ends before we can see what happened next. After the footage was uploaded, many viewers commented that the man was probably under the influence of hard drugs, which would explain his uncoordinated movements and violent behavior. Other users suggest that he might have had a seizure after hitting his head on the door, but because the video was uploaded with no context or explanation, it's impossible to confirm what actually happened. After that night, the homeowner never saw the man again.
That's crazy.
On July 24th, 2021, a woman named Caitlin Curtis took her baby to the park across the street from her house in Arizona. After sitting down on the bench next to a fountain, a scruffy-looking man suddenly approached her, sat on the bench next to her, and asked her if she wanted to buy his drawings. According to Caitlin, the drawings looked like they had been drawn by a little kid.
Oh, he said drawings.
By someone with no artistic talent. After politely refusing to buy the drawings, she got up and left the park with her baby in the stroller. As she was leaving, she saw the man get into the passenger seat of a suspicious-looking truck at the other end of the park, which then circled around her several times as she made her way back home. Afraid that she was being followed, Caitlin took a different route back to her house and entered through the back door so that the men in the truck wouldn't know where she lived. 3 days later, when Caitlin was out of town, her doorbell camera captured the same man walking up to the front door of her house and ringing the doorbell at 3 in the morning.
That man ain't even wearing his pants at this point. That man got the tablet, the art tablet in hand. Ain't answering shit. Calling cops on your ass. That's what I'm doing. Hey man, I got a suspicious dude in my door just bullshitting. Oh, he on some stuff too, bro.
According to Caitlin, her husband was asleep while the whole thing was happening, and he didn't learn about the man's visit until the next day.
Oh, her
After
husband
the video
was
was
home.
uploaded to TikTok, some users commented that the fact that the man rang her doorbell specifically was not a coincidence, and that he might have been watching her from the day they met in the park. It's possible that he was using the drawings to try and distract her while the other man in the truck abducted her child, but we'll likely never know his intentions for sure. The incident could just be written off as a man who was under the influence of drugs or suffering from mental illness, but if Caitlin hadn't been careful, it's anyone's guess what might have happened. Fortunately, the man never came back, and neither Caitlin nor her family had seen him again. In October 2021, Reddit user Protomancer uploaded this footage of a man crawling and slithering through his neighbor's yard in the middle of the night.
Look at my boy on the left, on the floor. What you doing, my boy? I know it's blurry, but what you doing, my boy? You are not him. You ain't him. Randy Orton is him. He'll slither all over the place and then hit you with the RKO out of nowhere. You ain't him,
There
though.
doesn't appear to be any context surrounding the video, but most users attributed the man's particular behavior to drug use or possibly mental illness. Even though he isn't hurting anybody, this is probably not the type of person you would want to run into on your way back from home in the middle of the night.
I would.
The man in the
RKO
footage
him.
hasn't been identified, and it's unclear if he ever showed up again.
Ah, man. Hit him with that curve stomp since he low to the floor. I don't know. I just watch a lot of wrestling, so I'm going crazy. Oh, man. Hope you guys enjoyed this 8 most disturbing things caught on doorbell camera footage. It was interesting, you know. I had some good laughs, you know. These people, man, they always on the drugs, man. You gotta be careful out here. Like, comment, man. Let me know what you thought about the video. Let me know which clip was your favorite. Cause that dude knocking himself out, and then with his horrible acting skills, that had to be the funniest shit I ever seen. That was funny. Oh man, thank you guys for watching. I'm out. Peace.
Yeah.